Hey, thanks a whole lot for tuning in. I'm your host, Sean. Another episode of Touch Bass. Haven't talked about my number one in a long time, or my number two, or my bass rig as far as that goes. So I thought I'd just kind of go over it real quickly for fun. This is my bass, my favorite. This is my favorite thing in the whole world. This is basically a Franken-P. I built it with mostly Fender parts. It is a Fender body. Um, I've got it already finished and stuff. This is a Mighty Mite neck, which I just love. I can't say enough about Mighty Mite necks. The carve is fantastic. The stability is fantastic. I mean, I've only had to adjust this like maybe twice in the couple years I've had it, and that is wonderful, especially staying in the basement and stuff. Uh, it's a 12-inch radius, which is fantastic for fretless. I use the standard Fender tuners, the full weight tuners. I really like those. I've always liked those. I think it gives a little bit more mass, a little bit more oomph to my bass. It might be in my head, but I like them. I've never had a problem with neck dive on a P bass, so having a little heavier tuner doesn't bother me in the least, and they work great. Vandelay, that's just the name I use because I love George Costanza for anything that I build. Also, let's see, with this, I think this is an all parts pick guard. CTS pots, as always, but I don't have the tone hooked up. I never do. I like the sound of the P bass pickup just wide open. With that, this is a 2007 Fender P bass pickup. I love Fender pickups, especially bass pickups. I don't think you can get anything better, and you can find them on the used market, really cheap because people replace them all the time. I have nothing against replacement pickups. I use them in guitars a lot, etc. But as far as a P bass goes, I don't think there's anything better than the Fender sound, and I love the tone of this. Let's see, to do Switchcraft output jack. My favorite bridge of all time, what I always use on my basses. Although I do have one with a badass, but this is basically, it's basically an updated badass, but it is a hip shot kick-ass bridge. The adjustability, the playability, I don't think you can get anything better. I love these bridges. I swapped the saddles out for stainless steel, and strap locks. I think these are Dunlop. I'm not positive. And I always use these Levy's straps. I mean, they're heavy duty. They last forever. They're comfortable, especially with a bass. GHS medium boomers. Always the strings I use. I've used those since 1983. I know I'm dating myself there, but I don't think you can get a better string. With that, strings are very individual, and an individual choice. A lot of it has to do with your pH. So these work really well with the pH in my skin. Your mileage may differ. But yeah, this bass is just fantastic. I feel like it plays itself sometimes. I really do. And then my number two is exactly the same, pretty much. I built it a couple weeks after this one. The only difference is it has the white pick, the aged white pick guard. I think it's also all parts. I can't swear to it. And this has a 1996 USA pickup. Same thing, CTS pots. The tone is not hooked up, and same output jack, I believe. This one might have a Fender output jack. I usually get Switchcraft, but for some reason I think this one's a Fender. I'm not positive on that. And then, of course, kick-ass bridge. No difference. This one, it looks a little better. I think the body looks better. The finish, I mean, it's a Fender body, but it just doesn't. There's something about this one. I can't put my finger on it. They're the same parts, and I built them both. I set them both up. Everything from cutting the nuts to, to just intonating them. Everything is the same. They both sound fantastic, but there's something about the playability of this one I can't put my finger on. just a little bit better for me. So so this is my number one, and that one's my number two. But there's nothing like a fretless bass, in my opinion, and nothing like a P bass. So I use this old custom cabinet. I believe this is from it's from the late '60s. When I got it, I was probably 13, and saved up. I worked under the table at a convenience store. It was called Convenient, to save up money to get a cabinet, to get an amp in general. And I got this from some guys used. It was very used back then. It had some tuck and it used to come with, with this tuck and roll on it. It had a little bit on it when I purchased it, but not much. And I just ripped it all the way off. And it has been through every kind of hell you can imagine, literally falling out of trucks, and still just keeps going and sounds great. Fantastic cabinet. It has, let's see, late 1990s Carvin speakers in it. And so I guess they're kind of vintage too. And I'll tell you, let me move this a little so you can see it. Something I never thought I would use is this TC Electronic head. It's the BAM 200. Oh my God, I love this thing. The tone is fantastic. The portability is fantastic. And I mean, it sounds so good going into the board to record, or when we're playing live, going into the board, for the PA. It's just great. And it has plenty of power. It's only 200 watts, but it gets more than loud enough for any venue I've ever played. And of course, anymore, you're going into PAs, it doesn't matter. But the tone and the flexibility of it, I can get all kinds of different tones. I just love that thing. I don't even have to take a cabinet with me. I can just take that. I don't. I love this cabinet, so I do take that. I love the feel of the 15s behind me. But yeah, so number one, number two. I think I told you that one has a 1997 USA P-bass pickup. They sound basically the same. I can't tell much of a difference. I do like this one a little more, but that might be because I just love this bass so much. I use Vox cables. I like the coily cables because I step all over my stuff, and that way they don't short out. I don't unplug them, and I just love these things. I love the way they look. So I've been using those for a lot of years too. That's it. That's everything. Man, have a great day. Please listen to Rifle every day. Love one another. Rock on. Like, subscribe.